Hi guys, it's Moody here, and I hope that all of you are having a wonderful day right now, because it's been a while since I think I uploaded an actual Wi-Fi battle, because those don't come up too often, and it's quite sad that Wi-Fi battles are getting even more difficult to find. But I have some backed up, so don't worry. I'm trying my best to, narrate them and have a lot of fun with them and stuff. And this battle is an OU battle that I had against Chase. It's actually like maybe 2 weeks old. Now, I kind of put together some stuff I had in my box, and I haven't played OU in a very, very long time. So, from his team, I thought maybe he'd lead off with like Landorus or Infernape, considering they both have the opportunity to set up SafeTRACKS. I mean, Infernape might just like be stealth rock, fake out something, U-turn. I mean, the Infernape leads obviously aren't that prominent, but I felt like no matter what he led off with, as long as I led off with my Mamoswine, considering I have Focus Sash, it doesn't really matter. Now, he does lead off with Infernape, and I was debating here on whether or not he might set up Stealth Rock. I mean, I was thinking he would prioritize setting up Stealth Rock, but I mean, he goes for the close combat, and I'm just like, I'm just gonna set up Stealth Rock because I do have other Pokemon that will take this Pokemon out, because it's not a problem Pokemon for me, so I felt like it was a lot more important for me to set up Stealth Rock than anything right now. And I mean, I wasn't sure if he was choiced or anything at this point, so I didn't go for Ice Shard or anything, so whoops. So my Mamoswine dies, but considering he cannot spin my rocks away, it's perfectly fine. Otherwise, I probably would have gone for Earthquake if there's a chance he could spin them away. So I know I could scare him out, and I didn't want to go for Draco Meteor because I know that his only Pokemon that resists Dragon-type attacks was Magnezone. So I felt pretty safe going for the Surf, and I decided to go for the Surf again because I didn't think that anything he attacked me with would kill me anyway. So he ends up going for Volt Switch, and I'm also Scarfed Landorus, so as long as he doesn't bring in a Pokemon that resists water, I can stay in. Luckily, he brings in Infernape, kind of banking on the fact that I might not be Scarf, so I'm just like, whoo, I'm just gonna go for another Surf, and I'm gonna take him out without any issues. So Infernape, not a problem to me at all. So at this point, he obviously knows I'm Scarfed. He goes into his Kyurem. He knows that I can't go for a Draco or anything, and I do realize that at this point, it's imperative for me to keep Latios alive, considering his only Dragon Resist is Magnezone, which is at low health. So I figured I can go into my Scizor, assuming he might have gone for like Dragon Pulse. That's what I was thinking. So he goes for a sub. I'm like, this is gonna be annoying, but luckily I have a Bullet Punch. So I'm gonna Bullet Punch him, and then I think he just goes for yeah, he just goes for Earth Power. So Earth Power does about a little less than half, so it would be a 3-hit KO. Now, I assumed he was going to switch out here because he didn't want to take a Bullet Punch, and he goes into his Landorus. So this thing exists with Intimidate. So my Scizor is not the Choice Band type of Scizor. I do end up going for the Swords Dance. Now, I don't think I should stay in here. Do I stay in here? No, I stay in here. Alright. That is probably not like a good move because I feel like Scizor was really the best thing I had for the Kyurem. At least like the safest switch in I had for the Kyurem, if that makes sense. But I do bring Landorus down to half, so that's a thing, and I figure I can just go into my Latios because the only thing that resists the actual dragon moves is Magnezone, and it's gonna die. Now, I went for Draco Meteor on the off chance that he didn't want to go into Magnezone, the very, very slight chance. but he sacks Magnezone anyway, which is like, alright. So now I can just spam Draco Meteors on like everything because his his Steel type is gone. So he goes into Swampert because I'm at the minus special attack, and I went into Jellicent expecting him to go for a water move. I am water absorb, I think, on this one. So he goes for Ice Punch, and it doesn't do a lot at all because it's a Jellicent, and I think here I just go for a Toxic because I don't really think I have anything else to hit it for very nice damage with, so I'm getting ahead of myself and I apologize. So I do go for the Toxic. Now that is actually a pretty good thing because this Kyurem set is pretty annoying. It's Substitute, it's Roost, and 2 attacking moves. So anything with Roost ends up being really, really, really annoying. And like, I didn't know at the time that Kyurem can carry Roost because I have not played OU or even like played against a Kyurem in like months and ages. So I'm like, I'm just gonna, you know, scald you for damage, which is like not a lot of damage at all. And it was totally a waste of a turn that I could use to like go into something else. But had I known, then I would have switched. It was a silly, silly play on my part. So I end up switching out now. I mean, into my Magnezone thinking maybe he's gonna attack me with Dragon Pulse for, you know, stab instead of Earth Power. But that doesn't happen. I kind of took the chance knowing that this could have happened. So goodbye Magnezone, even though Magnezone is kind of like useless to me all at the same time because like he's got a Landorus and a Swampert. So Magnezone is not very effective in this situation considering it's like the standard Hidden Power Fire, electric type attacks. So here, easily, I go into my Latios and take out this annoying-ass Pokemon. So that is all good. That is all well and good. In the first place, I should have kept Scizor for this reason, but I didn't. It's okay. It's okay. We'll pull through it and find other ways. So what happens next is he goes into his Landorus. He probably doesn't think that since I'm at minus, I will kill. So I feel like the next expendable thing I have is Kyurem, no matter what he goes for. I feel like I can at least live a hit because Kyurem and his defenses, I have defensive investment, I believe, on this thing. So it's pretty damn good. And he goes into Swampert, and I obviously can't do much. I kind of just substituted to see what he would go for, and I'm just like, I can't really hit it very well, and I just end up, I think I end up sacking it, which is not, oh, I don't end up sacking it. I end up going into my Jellicent and sacking that, I suppose. Or, I know it takes a lot of damage from it. Now, I'm like, Jellicent is probably gonna die, you know, that kind of thing is gonna happen, but he switches out, and I'm like, that's weird, but I guess he was scared, and I just ended up, he goes for the Intimidate happens and everything, and I just go for the Scald, which is just gonna take out Landorus, and I was very confused by that series of moves that happened right now, and I guess Landorus isn't a problem, although a lot of these Pokemon aren't that big of a problem as long as I have Latios. Like, now he has Breloom, and I'm like, I'm not dealing with your Spore crap, so you can Spore my Jellicent because we're not having that. So, as long as Jellicent gets Spored, I have a Sleep Fodder. None of Breloom's attacks can kill Latios, meanwhile, I can, like, one-hit kill Latios with Psyshock, you know? So, I switch back out, assuming he's gonna go for, like, you know, Mach Punch or probably Bullet Seed. So, okay, probably Bullet Seed to be fair, and I didn't, like, I wanted to have a Sleep Fodder so he wouldn't Spore another one of my Pokemon, but, I mean, I guess because I think he only has Breloom right now, and and Swampert. I mean, even if I did sack Jellicent and then bring in Latios and like go for Psyshock or Draco Meteor, then, you know, maybe that didn't all matter. But hindsight, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just like randomly thinking out loud. I do sack Kyurem instead, thinking that like it can't really do much to both of the Pokemon that he has left. So I'm like, Latios, you can go because you are a beast. Now, I assumed he was going to switch out, so I'm not going to go for Psyshock because I know he's going to switch out. And Swampert's defenses, yeah, we're not going to go for Psyshock on that because I didn't think like even it would maybe 2-hit kill, but like, okay. The Draco Meteor 2-hit kills anyway. Now, the problem here is that obviously my Draco Meteor is not going to kill Breloom. So, what I am going to end up doing now, when it goes into Breloom, is going to, it's going to go into my Jellicent. Because he's probably just going to hit me with like a Mach Punch or Bullet Seed, you know? So, I go into my Jellicent, yeah, Bullet Seed. So, we're going to sack Jellicent here anyway. So, in whatever scenario, we're sacking Pokemon left and right just to keep Latios alive because Latios is the MVP once Magnezone is dead. So, I go to my Latios, I'm like, Mach Punch, oh my god, why are you doing so much damage? Oh, it's a crit. So, if this crit would have killed, I would have been angry. Not gonna lie, I would have been super angry, but Psyshock is gonna kill the Breloom, and it was a pretty close match, so a lot of excitement, I guess. I hope you guys enjoyed this battle, and I love you all so much, and I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Bye!